Good evening. Good evening. I see Vanessa's here. We ready. How y'all doing? It's March Madness. I am mad. Master T is on the way. Had a little technical difficulty. My eyes weren't working good. I might have been asleep. I ain't gonna lie. I might have been asleep. What's up, people? It's another week. It's another week and we are live. It's another week and we are live. It's another week and we are live. Okay, look, this is Sports Chat with Nat, in case you did not know. I am Natalie Baker. We got our tech person online with us. So make your comments. We can all see your comments today, I think. Y'all listen, I'm a little bit excited. Just a little. Just a little. It's almost NBA playoff time. I'm a little excited. I don't know about you, but I'm excited. Russell Wilson said, "Here we go." For you all that don't know, that's the beginning of a song. That's the beginning of a song. Here we go. It's here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Then it's here we go. Here we go. Y'all might not know this one. Here we go. This is the one he was singing. Pittsburgh going to the Super Bowl. Here we go. That's the first fight song I learned. I'm just saying. Jerome is over there. Y'all can't see Jerome good today, but he there. Y'all see the Steelers. I'm just saying. We got Justin Fields now. We are red tag. We ready. So I'm just saying. We are ready. If you haven't already, and if you haven't figured out, we love football over here at Sports Chat with Nat, especially the Steelers, okay? Master T loved the Falcons. I got on red for her Falcons and my Deltas today, okay? If you haven't already, please hit the like, subscribe, follow button somewhere on your screen. Where's that on your screen? I don't know. I'm just saying. Follow us. You don't want to miss it. I got so much news for you today. I don't know if everybody telling you the real news. Okay? I'm just saying. It's March Madness. And I'm mad about some stuff. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Now, I was trying to wait for Master T to come. I'm sending the invite and all, but I'm just going to say this before she get here. Because we're going to talk mainly about football when she get here. But I want to say this. The new faith, the faith that they are putting out there for the NCAA women is Caitlin Clark. No disrespect, mad respect for what Caitlin is doing for the game. All of the, what's the word? Press, all the attention she's bringing to the game. But for those of you that may not be aware, she is not the first person to touch a basketball. She's not the first female to touch a basketball in college, in the NCAA. I just want y'all to know. Because they're making it like, and don't get me wrong, like she's the best that ever played the game. So I don't know if you've heard of Cheryl Miller. I told y'all before about Pearl Moore. I told you about Lynette Woodard, Kelsey Plum. Okay, she plays for Vegas. Tamika Holtzclaw, she was from Virginia. Cheryl Miller, Reggie Miller's sister. She played for UCLA. That's where Juju Watkins plays now. I'm just saying, Caitlin was not even the NCAA of Division I player that scored the most points during a season. That's what they would make you think. She's not even the NCAA Division I player with the highest points per game average. She is not. I'm just saying. Okay. I know she got a pretty ponytail. And it's straight. But she ain't the first to touch the basketball. Listen, they tried to give the little poster thing to Angel Reese last year. She's the player of the year this year. But I'm just saying, she had a little trouble. You know, the long lashes, the mouth, and the suspension at the beginning of the year. So they couldn't use her as the poster child. I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. All right. So for those of you that don't know, I just want y'all to know for real. Mm-hmm. Caitlin Clark is not the best NCAA women's player ever. She passed Pete Maravich because she's shooting threes, y'all. He was shooting twos. Ooh. Come on with this. I dropped my phone. I had to get it. I'm just saying. So don't be confused. She is not the only one. I'm just saying. You heard it here. Sports Chat with Nat. Okay. I'm not going to bash them. Now, tell you something that they might not put on the news. Because, see, they're not going to put that on the news because they want y'all to think Caitlin is the best. But I'm here to tell you she's not the best and ain't the first. All right. Now, they're not going to tell you. They might. I don't know which news outlet you're reading. Dawn Staley, the coach of the year, the woman of the year, humanitarian of the year, she went to talk to the Presbyterian team before they even played their game to determine who was going to win. The coach said she thanked Dawn for her professionalism. Now, Dawn is showing professionalism all over the place during this NCAA tournament once again. Let's get some news coverage on that. Okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the fact that all 5 of her starters from last year went to the WNBA. All 5. The whole starting 5. That's the whole starting 5. Went to the WNBA, and she's still undefeated for the whole season. I'm just saying. Okay? All right. So, now, somebody else mentioned that Caitlin Clark. Caitlin said, now I'll give her props. She said she's not playing by herself. Thank you, Caitlin. You are not. It's a team. So I'm just saying. Moving right along. Now, I was going to tell y'all something else about this NCAA. Oh, before we move on, Kim Mulkey, LSU, Kim Mulkey. She is threatening to sue the Washington Post for an alleged false story they're trying to print. The reporter's name, Kent Babb. He wanted to go public with a story. Now, she said he'd been chasing after her for 2 years. He got something juicy. All I'm going to say is juicy. Juicy, juicy fruit. I don't know. That ain't a song. I just made it up. Y'all remember that gum, Juicy Fruit? That was your teeth would fall out. It was so much sugar. You chew it 10 times, the sugar was gone. Get another piece of gum. But anyhow, anyway, he trying to get an interview with her. So she threatened to sue. She said she was going to sue him because he gave a ridiculous deadline of when she should meet with him to answer these questions. She said it was ridiculous. She wasn't going to fall for it because she had a tournament to get ready for. Now, they won't say what this story is about. They won't say what the story is about. However, his stories before have received rave reviews. He did Not a Game, The Incredible Rise and Unthinkable Fall of Allen Iverson, Bubba Chuck. Listen. So anyway, she's in her 3rd season, Mulkey, with $36 million extension. I'm just saying, I don't know what it is. As soon as I find out, I'll let you know. How about that? Now, I will say this. The NCAA did remove an official from a game. The North Carolina Angelica Suffren. She was removed from the Chattanooga, North Carolina state game at halftime. There was a background check conflict. Now, that's the first time I ever heard of that. Now, I don't know what it was. It just said she was removed. Now, they had a standby. They always have a standby official, just in case somebody get hurt, fall out, something. They didn't use the standby. They used the official from the first game on that same game site. I'm waiting for more details on that story. That's all I have to give you right now. Gino Oriano's 70th birthday. That UConn won for his 70th birthday. Y'all, I took a picture. I need to post that picture. I met Gino Oriano in person at a restaurant in Virginia. Man, really nice. He was with one of his assistants. I need to post that picture. Vanessa, we need to get that picture up because it was really nice. So anyway, moving right along, I want to talk about some things that happened in the first round. Hold on. Let me get to this women's. Okay, wait a minute. I had that story lined up for you. Where'd it go? But the NCAA, let's get to the news. Back up. All right, Master T, we waiting on Master T, but I'm going to keep it rolling. All right, wait a minute. Let's see. I just told y'all about her. I just found my summary. Let me get my summary. Now, while I'm waiting for that, the NBA, NCAA women's, I want the news. Okay. Brackets. See if they give me the what I want. Just saw the nice, beautiful article, and I did not. All right, here we go. All right, so listen. First round so far. Creighton. Let me put this up here so we can see it. Let me tell you this. Creighton, 56. University of Nevada, Las Vegas, 40. Look who pops up. Look here, y'all. Look at that.
Hey, y'all.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that little girl there. Looking like a little doll, baby. Look at that Master T. What's going on, girlfriend?
Hey, y'all. I'm good.
All righty.
Okay.
Looking all cute in your little blue and yellow, looking like a San Diego or Los Angeles Charger. That's them colors. What are you doing them colors on?
Excuse me. Actually, in the spirit of baseball season, I'm actually wearing this SoftBank Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks. So if y'all don't know, some of y'all may or may not know, I lived in Japan for 2 years, and that was one of the teams that I used to rep, like, which was close to where I lived at. So, and they are like national champions. So, yeah. In the spirit of Japan for like baseball season, I was like, oh, I just feel like wearing a baseball jersey.
Well, since you brought up baseball and Japan, let's bring up the fact that the trainer, I mean the interpreter for a shot. What the boy name? How you say his name? I wrote it down. The Japanese ball player, his interpreter got. They investigating for theft. $4.5 million was transferred from the baseball superstar. Well, how you say his name? Asante? I wrote it down. Here it is. Atani's interpreter. $4.5 million. Now, the story changed from he paid off the gambling debt for the interpreter, who is his confidant and interpreter. Then, all of a sudden, overnight, the story changed to the interpreter stole the money. and it was a massive theft. Now, what boy Cabrera a couple of weeks ago got fined $100,000 for saying that the officials was wrong with the gambling stuff. Okay,
You talking
now
about
here's the
Shohei?
interpreter, huh?
He plays for the Dodgers, right?
Yeah, the Dodgers. But he's a Japanese guy, and you said
Shohei.
Japan, so that just
Yeah.
made my little pea brain go right to this story that I had already written down. Now, it went from a Tiny's bank account to the bookmaker's account.
Oh gosh.
$4.5 million. And they said that after the news broke, that it was now an investigation because it was a massive theft. Okay.
Don't be doing my players like that, man.
This gambling is out of control. I'm just saying. The interpreter say he got a gambling problem. But didn't you know that if he was your confidant before you hired him as the interpreter? Y'all don't do a background check on the officials and kick them out of the game for a background conflict. But you can't get rid of this interpreter with a gambling problem. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay, moving right along. You got any more baseball news, Master T, before I move out of baseball?
No, we still in spring training, so ain't nothing really going on for real in baseball right now. I mean, the official opening day is next week. Next Thursday is opening, like that actual opening game. So ain't really nothing for real going on. Just say, go Braves.
Okay, that's all right. All right. So much for that. All right, moving right along. Let's go to some. I was giving you the scores for the NCAA. Let's go right quick. Okay, so I told you that Gonzaga, number 4 Gonzaga 23-13, University of California Irvine 21. That's 4 minutes and 43 seconds left in the second quarter. Oklahoma final 73. FGCU, I don't know what school that is, 70. Okay, Marquette 55, Ole Miss 67 final score. Texas A&M CC 55, UC University of Southern California 87. That's Juju Watkins. Princeton 53, West Virginia 63 final score. And at 9:30, CA Baptist versus UCLA, and in South Dakota versus Utah. That's at 10. All right. Let me make sure I got that's all to tell you. That's all for now with that. South Carolina still undefeated. I told you Dawn Player of the Year. Wait a minute. Let me tell you this right quick. March Madness history that the Lord let pop up. Let's revisit the highest scoring women's March Madness performance. Y'all would think it was Caitlin Clark, but I'm going to remind you it ain't. I just told y'all. Okay, she is not the first to touch a basketball. Okay, here we go. Lori Bowman, Bauman, 50 points, 1982. Hey, Josh. Josh was with us last week. Gambling goes with sports like peanut butter. I know, Josh. But everybody don't like peanut butter and jelly.
Like your girl, I'm allergic to peanut butter, so
everybody don't like it. I like triple deckers, but I don't like
a jelly sandwich all day.
All right. So Lori, 50 points, 1982 NCAA tournament. Cheryl Swoops. We don't talk about Cheryl Swoops.
I forgot about her. I'm sorry.
Listen, before you came on, I was ranting about Caitlin Clark not being the only woman to touch a basketball.
Well, that's true.
Cheryl Swoops, 47 points, 1993. Jane Appel, Appel, 46 points, 2009. Kelsey Mitchell, 45 points, 2016. Candace Wiggins, 44 points, 2008. I told y'all Caitlin ain't the first one to touch a basketball. Okay, moving right along.
I remember her. Lisa Leslie and Cheryl Swoops. Those were the two people I actually remember.
I remember Tamika Holtzclaw because she played ball back in Virginia. She made WNBA and everything. So listen, Ruthie Bolton, WNBA legend, Auburn. She had all kinds of records at Auburn. That's NCAA. Come on, people. Okay, moving on. All right, now NBA.
Well, we got some games going on now because I was just looking.
Steph Curry, the 5th season, 300 plus threes in a season.
Okay, Steph.
Yeah. But let me tell you about one of my favorite players.
Who is your favorite player?
One of my favorites, Bobby Portis of the Milwaukee Bucks.
Okay.
The other night, I watched him come off the bench. 5 for 5, 25 points in 10 minutes.
Wow.
10 minutes off the bench. He at that game, 11 double-doubles, the most in the NBA off of the bench. Yes, Josh, Clark, Reese, Watkins. Caitlin ain't the first to touch a basketball, and she ain't the only. So, but I realize her ponytail is long and pretty, like yours is today, Massachusetts. And I realize that she doesn't wear the long lashes. I understand.
Oh, that's funny.
But thank you, Josh. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Josh, for agreeing with me and conversating, chatting with us to let the people know that you as well understand she is not the only player there. Okay, now, he was Bobby Portis, if y'all don't remember, he was a first-round pick. He was number 22 in his draft year, okay? So he ended up that game with 31 points.
Don't they only draft 42 players in the NBA?
Huh?
How many players do they draft in NBA? Isn't it?
I'm not sure, but he was number 22 in the first round.
Oh, I guess I always thought, he was
number 22 in the first round. So now, the Bucks. Wait a minute. I wanted Damian Lillard, the first 30-point, 15 assist game. He had 30 points, 15 assists. He had ended up with 16 total. Now, what was cute about this game, and I wrote it down. After they won the game, the sportscaster was waiting to do the post-game interview. And she said, I've got to wait. The team is praying at half court. It was both teams were represented, and they were praying. And I was just impressed that she said, I have to wait, they're praying. You know, sometimes they come up with some other reason or some fluff, you know. But she said, I got to wait, they praying. And she acknowledged that they were praying. Giannis didn't play that game, but the Bucks won 140-129. I didn't even write down who they were playing. But anyway.
All right, I thought so. Sorry, I had to do some.
Come on with it. What you got?
Because I know we're not there yet, but for NBA draft and stuff, like I said, I will let y'all know when it comes to outside of football and tennis. Like I learned with other people. So NBA draft, because I said, how many players get drafted in NBA? Of course, NFL, we all know they have 7 rounds and 252 for whatever year for it is, players get drafted. NBA only has 2 rounds and 60 players get drafted. So not as many players.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was wondering. And that just started, and that was since 1989 NBA.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right. So now, moving right along. OKC. Last week I was talking about Shaw, SGA. He had his 50th 30-point game. Josh said last week that Shaw was the MVP of the season. Listen, that young man doing everything, but he had his 50th 30-point game last week. Now, Sabonis. I talked about Sabonis last week. I went back and looked up something. I wanted to know. They kept talking about Sabonis. Sabonis, 51st consecutive double-double. 50 So 51 games, double doubles. He leads with triple doubles. He had his 24th triple double. And all-time NBA number 11. All-time NBA. He's tied with Giannis. And number one for triple doubles. Can you guess who? Active player right now. All-time NBA triple double leader all time. I'll give you a minute. Go ahead, take a guess.
I don't know. I'm like, I told you NBA is not my thing.
Josh, do you know? Hold up, Josh. Josh, do you know who it is? Number one triple double leader, all-time active player. Come on with it, Josh. Do you know?
LeBron? Only because he got there? I don't know.
Nope. Russell
Westbrook?
Yeah. 1,152.
Okay, pause. This shows how much I don't pay attention to basketball because I'm like, Russell Westbrook is still playing?
1,152. And I checked this maybe Monday or Tuesday this week. Russell, I was just as shocked as you. Oscar Robertson, a whole lot of people on that list. But Sabonis and Giannis are tied for number 11 all time right now. And Russell Westbrook is number one in triple doubles in the NBA all time history.
Josh also said LeBron, so I don't feel as bad now.
Listen, Russell be getting it. He be jumping up in there, getting them rebounds, going down there, throwing them assists. That boy ain't no joke. I'm just saying. Okay, so that's all I got on my paper right here. I think that's all I got on my paper right there. Now,
active scores right there now, though.
Come on with it.
The Hawks are playing the Hornets right now. They're up 64-45 with 57 seconds left in the second half. Kings are up 71-65 over the Magic with 7 minutes in. Oh, hey, Vanessa. With 7 minutes and 18 seconds left in the third.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, special appearance. I like this hair.
Thank you. It was an accident.
Look, girl. Who run the world? Girls. Who run the world? Girls. Who run the world? Girls. Yeah. Look at us.
Our back.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
But that's what like I was trying to.
I feel like we need to sing a Supreme song. Stop in the name of love. Before we break your heart.
Think it all over.
We are here. Okay, what else we got? What else we got?
Bye, Vanessa.
All right, listen.
Wizards are over the. Oh, never mind. It's the Raptors over the Wizards right now, but it was the end of the first quarter right now, and it's 25-23. Oh, we still got Celtics and Bulls are tied right now, 31-31 at the end of the first. Rockets over the Jazz, 43-21 with 55 seconds left in the first quarter. In the first quarter, Suns over Spurs, 26-17 in the first quarter. And the Knicks beat the Nets earlier today, 105-93. That's it. Denver plays tonight. The Nuggets and the Trailblazers play tonight at 10 p.m. at Denver.
Now, with that being said, still the only team that has clinched a playoff spot is the Boston Celtics. Listen, that West is so tight that after every game, the 7 through 10 spot is changing. I mean, this right now, before they finish the playing, Sacramento is number 8. A couple of days ago, they was number 6, and they was out last. I was jumping up and down. They was out of the play in. They back in the play in. So every day, every hour is changing. At this very moment, OKC is still number one, one game ahead of Denver, and Minnesota Timberwolves are 2 games ahead of them. The Clippers are in 4. New Orleans Pelicans are surprising people. Zion got his diet together, and they are number 5. Dallas is number 6.
Diet.
But 7, 8, 9, and 10, they going bloop, 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 bloop. After every game is changing. I don't know what to tell you. It's just that way. In the East, Milwaukee and Cleveland is 3rd. Milwaukee 2nd. Orlando Magic is 4. New York Knicks are number 5. And that's without Julius Randle. Jalen Brunson is carrying the Knicks. He is working. He's working triple time. The Indiana Pacers, they are number 6. Now, the play-in right now is Miami, Philly without Joel Embiid, Chicago Bulls, and Atlanta Hawks.
They struggle busting, but they still doing it, though.
Listen, they is still on the struggle bus.
But they still be...
Chuck.
Hey, as long as we get a little playoff thing. Look, that's what happened last year. We was like 10 and then we made playoffs and then we lost in the first round, which normally happens, but hey.
I don't know what happened. That one season they made it to the finals. They were looking
Boston came in.
But they were looking so good.
Yeah, they was.
But they have not looked good since. They have not looked good. They got rid of Nate McMillan. And they brought it. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, but
welcome to being an Atlanta sports fan.
Listen, I don't know, but this play-in stuff, it's all right. It's all right. I mean, again, we know why they got it. LeBron is the reason they got it. Now, Anthony Edwards of the Minnesota Timberwolves. I've been talking about the Timberwolves for a couple of years because Karl Anthony Towns won the 3-point contest 3 years ago because Damian Lillard won it 2 years in a row. The year before, Karl Anthony Towns, big man, won it. He's out for the Timberwolves, but they are still in the top. They're still hanging in there. Anthony Edwards is really killing it. And the Phoenix Suns, listen, they got Kevin Durant, Booker, all that, and they still, I don't know what's going on over there. They can't seem to win. I don't know what it is. I like Kevin Durant. He don't play no defense. He don't eat no meat. He still look like this. I don't know what's going on. We don't see his mama no more. I don't know.
I don't know. His mama used to always be at the games, bro. Now, I would say, though, you know, I'm all about, I love seeing people and things, but since we're getting down to the wire, I feel like playoffs is really when we get to see what teams come in. Because even though they was probably mediocre during regular season, all of a sudden, you know, something happens and they kick into overdrive and then they become a team. We be like, what happened? Where were y'all this past season? But, you know, you never can say nothing because even though Boston has the best record in the NBA right now with 56 wins and 14 losses, they're literally the best. The closest next to that is OKC with 49 and 20. But, I mean, who's to say that Boston gets into playoffs and they choke in round 2 or 1? Because we've seen that multiple times. So
multiple.
So, I mean, you can't really say never, but I would say it.
We say any given Sunday in football.
When was that, Josh? Because I didn't see that. When was when?
That dunk. He blocked one shot and hit his head on the rim. And then he blocked the John Collins. And I didn't think Atlanta would get rid of John Collins.
Man, we get rid of a lot of things. So.
Yeah, and that was, he was on the team that made it to the later rounds, but they got rid of him. I don't understand that mentality. You know what I mean? But one thing I forgot to mention, I was talking about Minnesota, and he just said Anthony was going to be the face of the NBA. They want that little boy from the Spurs.
Who that
Wimbury.
is?
Look, they hype that little boy up. That little boy, listen, give that boy a year or two. Coach Pop say he got Tim Duncan mentality. Okay, he needs some potatoes. He needs some bread and some carbs. They need the trainer that they use for Giannis to get him built up. They need him for that little boy. Okay, but the Minnesota Timberwolves employee that stole some internal files, he was allegedly accused of stealing thousands of internal files, strategic NBA information, and all that kind of stuff. He's been released after initial court hearing. Part of the condition of his release, he cannot contact the Timberwolves executives whom he allegedly stole the information from. He can't contact him directly through social media or nothing. He must also avoid any property owned, operated, or managed by the Timberwolves. Listen, he over there stealing. In short, he stole the files. I'm just saying.
Oh God!
I'm telling y'all, this gambling is out of control. What else? Oh, my Sacramento Kings. Herder, the 3-point wizard, is out. Dislocated shoulder.
Oh, how long he out for?
It don't matter. He's out. They didn't say. Let me see. He's out.
I mean, he still got time to heal and get in the playoffs, like and play in, because they part of the play in stuff, so he'll be fine.
They are locked into the play in. The King, they're in 8th place, as I just told you. Herder, it says sideline. It doesn't say how long he's going to be out. Being reevaluated. Yeah. So, all right. So that's that. We've talked about now NFL.
Man, these people be messing up.
I've already sung the Steelers fight songs in honor of Russell and Justin Fields.
I think it's hilarious how every time we do this, and then I may make a comment, the next day something happens, and I'm like, y'all need to stop this. I don't know if y'all are hearing me and finally doing something. First off, I don't even know how in the world did the Steelers, the Chicago must have been like, you know what, I can't deal with this no more. Because how they let Justin go for just a 6th-round draft pick?
Because they think they're going to get Caleb Williams. That's what they think. Or that other young man. They think that's what they think.
But they let him go for cheap. But they held on to him for so long. Why did you wait till the last day? Well, not even last day. They were probably outside the realm and was just like, here, take him. They gave little or nothing. But as I was talking to another Steelers fan, this helped y'all out a lot. Because what happens is Russell is only good for 1 year. Who knows what happens after this? Russell may retire or whatever. Y'all already now are building up y'all's franchise quarterback and stuff with this. So, but as I was talking to somebody else who was saying how everybody's pissed off that he didn't come to Atlanta still. Somebody said, which I do believe this too to a certain extent, Atlanta wouldn't have used Justin right. Something would have went wrong. And also Kirk is doing there for 4 years. And I think, yes. But I also feel like on a side note, I think Arthur Blank is still having PTSD for Michael Vick that he don't want no black quarterback here. To be honest.
Well, you got a black coach. I can see that. I can see that.
But it's a black coach, not a quarterback. If you've seen, we've had multiple opportunities of trying to get black quarterbacks. And after Michael Vick, I think Arthur Blank has still too much PTSD or whatever. Even though it's long gone, Mike is doing a whole bunch of things. He still helps out with the Falcon stuff and everything. And yet he still will not get a whatchamacallit, because I feel like the Justin Fields thing, if that was Justin Fields will be a great backup.
Yes, he will.
Quarterback. because
Yes.
he's learning against Russell and stuff. And Mike Tomlin, I think, it coached him very well. So I think it worked out perfectly with it. Now, people were pissed because they were like, oh, we played them this year. And I'm like, so that don't mean that Justin gonna get into the game? Like, we'll play against Russell. Whatever.
Listen, I'm just saying, here we go.
I'm
Here we
still on my
go.
team, so we in different divisions and conferences. So
Pittsburgh going to the Super Bowl. Here we go. I'm just saying, that's the song. That's the name. That's the song. Russell said, here we go.
What you mean we got next? I hope you mean that that's a good we got next.
I'll take y'all in the Super Bowl, Steelers and the Falcons. I'll take it. That's a good Super Bowl. I'll take it. We'll take it. We will take it. We saying it right now. We'll take it.
Man, I'll take anything when it comes to my Falcons going to the Super Bowl.
Somebody told me today it's too early. It ain't never too early. Because we going to the Stairway to Seven. Stairway to Seven. That's right.
It's a little early.
By step. Step by step.
Man, we still got. He is not your cousin.
Listen,
look.
Y'all see that video of Russell passing the ball? Listen,
no, I haven't seen him doing
listen,
that.
Russell's feet were moving so fast. He was going through them little lines on the thing. He would go, look, Master T. His feet were going just like this, and then Russell's I'm telling you, he ready. Well, listen, they done shipped off every player that mumbled, thought, tweeted, posted, I don't want to be here. They shipped them off. If you don't want to play for the Steelers this year, goodbye. We don't want you. We want volunteers, not hostages. We want willing workers like the church.
Look,
we want willing workers.
When Russell cut his hair, we should already do something was up.
Over
there. I said when Russell cut his curly hair, we should have known something was up.
He looking like the real Reverend now. He looking like Reverend Russell with that black suit on. He look like a preacher for real. But he is happy. Russell look, I told y'all last year, go back and look at some of the videos. I said, Russell don't look happy. Russell's eyes, he ain't smiling. Russell grinning from ear to ear like he just
look. Hold on, happy quarterback, happy team.
Listen,
happy quarterback, happy team.
And if the offensive line, if they like Russell, it's over. I'm telling you, it was clear that they love Mason. I miss Mason already. I think Mason, Rudolph. Listen. I'm sorry, Mason. I miss you, Mason. Mason, we should have kept you, Mason. Mm-hmm. I think you earned your spot, Mason. I am sorry, Mason. Okay? You handled it very well, Mason. You did better than Pickett. I'm just saying. Pickett was not nice. Pickett, he was acting like he was Caitlin Clark, like he was the best quarterback that we ever had. And he over there pouting and carrying on. Come on, dude. Come on. It's all about the numbers. He won't get no points. He won't get no touchdowns. He had a couple of good fourth quarters, but it won't do nothing. And then you got ugly. So we had to say goodbye. Goodbye, farewell, a better say goodbye.
I'd like to stay and taste my first champagne. Yes? No. Sorry, I love this. The sun has gone to bed and so must I.
You're at the Eagles, so see you next time. Goodbye. Listen, guys. All I want y'all to know is listen. Next year, some people say for the first time they excited about the NFL. I'm so excited, I don't know what to do.
I'm always excited about NFL.
I am too, but I'm extra excited.
Look, I think so, especially because draft day is coming up. You know, that's my next exciting thing. April 25th, your girl will be in the stadium because we're having a draft watch party to see who we draft the 8th round pick. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't care who we usually draft for the thing.
What's the draft date again?
Draft day, it starts on April 25th at 8 p.m. That is
We're
when
gonna
the first round.
we're gonna try. We got to get coordinate our schedule so we can get our NFL Super Bowl winner Josh Gordy, so we can get our interview with him prior to the draft, as close to the draft as possible. We're gonna try to get with him, and we're gonna see if we can get Andre Rison with him at the same. But Josh wants his interview to be in person live, so we'll have to get our setup and we'll go and do his interview.
Well, offline, I'll tell you when I have a whole week off that we can do this. So.
And we will get that done, and that's what we're gonna. But listen, ladies and gentlemen,
we forgot we didn't do my favorite sport.
Come on, what is it?
Tennis.
Come on with it. Oh yeah, I saw that. Come on with it. What you got?
Coco. Oh man, because I think last week we were watching. She was getting to the semifinals and she lost. She would have been the first American to win India Wells if she wouldn't not first American since Serena in 2001. That was the last time that happened. But she lost. But it's okay. We're in the Miami Open right now. The major one doesn't start until May, which is French Open. French Open starts it all up. Actually, Australian Open starts it up in January, and then there's this long break until the next major one, which is French Open. Then we have Wimbledon, and then we have a couple of a month or two off, and then there is U.S. Open. Although in between time, they're all still playing mini tournament. They're majors, but not super majors. I guess I would be saying they're mini tournaments because dang it, what just happened? I had it because Nishikori K lost. That's my Japanese player I like to follow. Tiafo, I think, lost. Crap. I had all of them ready. But some people don't play. But we're in, I think it's Indian Wells right now. No, Miami Open. Sorry. Miami Open is, and I'm trying to think. Was anybody that I follow playing it? Oh, Andy Murray played.
Okay.
He won. Andy Murray not even ranked anymore? Wow. Oh, yes. Tiafo lost. That's why I know I saw that. I think he lost recently on something. And I know Nishikori K lost. Let's see for the women. Who played yesterday? Because I don't think anybody played today. I mean, not today, but since we're on Miami time, everything's on the same thing. But I'm loading. Okay. But that's pretty much it. Everybody's pretty much, I think, getting ready for Wimbledon. French Open, Wimbledon, and Olympic. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm sneezed.
I will say this on a not so happy note. Boxing great Roberto Duran. My special guest Nick Sullivan mentioned Duran as one of his idols when he was a youngster. But Roberto Duran receives a pacemaker. He's been having some health issues. And yeah, he received a pacemaker. He is 72.
Wow.
Yeah, he suffered some heart issues from a blockage, but now he has been a pacemaker. So, and Mike Tyson's supposed to be fighting that boy, John Paul or somebody. Look, I wouldn't get in the ring with Tyson for all the tea in China.
He's still trying to fight.
If the way he did Sugar Ray, what a boy. Oh man, I can see his face. I can't call his name. Help me, Josh. What was the boy name? He was supposed to be in boxing. One of my favorite people. Roy Jones. He beat Roy Jones so bad. Roy was talking all this smack about Mike Tyson. I thought Mike was gonna kill it.
And he did.
Look, they reminded us of Rocky 4 was an exhibition. Yeah, it was. Well, listen. Boy, I would get sick with COVID or something. I would not go in the ring with Tyson. Do not
look.
go
There's certain people you just will not you be like, you know what? I'm taking it.
Yeah. Don't go in the ring with Tyson, little boy. He gonna hurt you. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is live this week. Ooh. We are so happy. What?
Oh, yes.
What happened?
Okay, sorry. So yesterday while I was working, I ended up in one of my patient's rooms. She ended up having like, I don't know how in the world, but it was like ice skating on. Ice skating is one of my other favorite sports. Like, I love watching ice skating, gymnastics, and tennis. Those are like, I guess if you want to say my girly sports that I like to watch. But yes. And I don't know where they were, but you know, I am always, if it's not Team USA on certain stuff, I'm always Team Japan. So there was a ice skater. Her name was Kaori Sakamoto, and she was the first women's figure skater to three-peat as a world champion. And this American Peggy Fleming from 1966 to 1988. So on Friday, she won at the Bell Center.
Okay.
And I did watch, like I saw one. It just so happens I was in the room and I watched. I looked up and I was like, "Who was that?" I was like, "Oh, ice skating." And then I was like, "Oh, that's Japan flag." And then I was paying attention more. But she did a really good job. I didn't get a chance to see the rest of it, but I just thought, so congratulations on that. So we got ice skating going on. Gymnastics is still going on right now. Everything's starting to get cleaned up for Olympics. So
yes. And before we get out of here, let's give you the scores that we have at this moment for the NCAA men's. Okay, with 2 minutes and 49 seconds left in the game, Oakland versus NC State, 63-61. NC State down. Texas, number 7, Texas 14, number 2, Tennessee 16. 7 minutes and 22 seconds left in the first half. Let's see, Dayton and Arizona, final score 68-78 Arizona. Gonzaga 89, Kansas 68. Michigan State 69, North Carolina 85. And Iowa State 67, Washington State 56. That was the men. And tomorrow, South Carolina plays North Carolina State women, and LSU is playing tomorrow. They are playing, North Carolina and South Carolina at 1 on ABC. Duke and Ohio State at 12 on ESPN. Colorado at Kansas State at 2, ESPN. Mississippi, Mississippi's MTSU.
That's Tennessee. They is Murfreesboro.
Yeah, they play LSU. Nebraska and Oregon State at 4, and Alabama and Texas at 6. Baylor and Virginia Tech at 8, and Iowa State and Stanford at 10. Wow, all right, so that's you are all caught up. So listen, go back, y'all. If you don't believe me, go back and look up that stuff I said about Caitlin Clark and all them people that they're better than her. But anyway, we understand the aesthetics and why she's the poster child.
I mean, you know, it's different from women and men. You know, men can look like they off the, you know, they just raggedy. But for women in certain sports, especially in basketball, they still want you to have some little femininity.
Yeah, they want you to be they want you to be a debutante with all of the social graces and such.
I mean,
you better not get a speeding ticket.
But also, look how it was with Serena with tennis and stuff. Like for a minute, Venus and Serena, even though they were like the best in everybody's name, people were always commenting on their outfits. I mean, or how they looked and
not how they played.
Right. Yeah, you got one of the best of the best, and you over here talking about some. Well, I mean,
that's it. Jake Paul. Josh, thank you. Jake Paul. I couldn't call his name. I don't know what I called him. Oh, do we think Atlanta will win a ring with Kirk Cousins? Answer that. What you think?
TBD.
Well,
yeah, look, TBD with everything when it comes to Atlanta. I mean, except for baseball. That's probably the one thing for sure that I can say when it comes to that. I am like, if I go hard for my Falcons and stuff, but they be TBDing on everything. Braves, I will say all day. I will be Braves country all day with it, even though I don't know a lot about baseball, but they proved to us that they can get super duper far, and I mean far.
Yeah, they got super duper far and got kicked out in the first round.
Well,
don't do that this year, Braves. Don't do that this year.
We have certain kryptonites, aka the Phillies are kryptonite.
Yes.
The Dodgers are kryptonite too. I think those are like our two that always mess us up, especially Philly, because I think they kicked us out last year. So
yes, they did.
So that's and they kicked us out, I think, the year before then. So if we can get past Philly, I think we usually do pretty well. So
listen, we have enjoyed. I have laughed.
Stop.
I'm gonna be honest. Listen, we are here. We are getting ready. We are gearing up. We'll be going into season number 4 for Sports Chat with Nat when the NFL season starts. But we are having a blast. We are loving it, guys. Thank you so much. Follow us. Follow us. Bring a friend with you. You don't want your friend to miss this. You want to have something to talk about. So bring a friend with you. Come on along for the fun. We thank you. We will see you next week. And look, pay attention. I may just pop up any old time. I may pop up tomorrow if the game get real good. And I see something that I just can't keep to myself. I just couldn't keep it to myself. But I'll jump on. Look, I might not even have time to call Master T. I'm just going to jump on and say what I see. So anyway, we hope to see you soon. Hopefully next week we'll be able to go live again, the two of us. If not, I'll be back by myself because she got to keep saving lives.
Got to in the night.
We thank y'all so much for watching. Leave a comment for us. Laugh with us. Josh, we thank you. Our new super fan, Josh. Woo! Give it up for Josh, our new super fan. And Tony, I don't know where Tony went. She must be on vacation. She been bowling. So Tony will be back too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for watching. We appreciate y'all.
Yes.
Peace.
Bye, guys.